And something is really smelling good in the kitchen right now, because did you know today is National Browning Day?
Yay.
National Brownie Day. I did send out all my cards. I got all the presents wrapped and everything, and we're having big parties and anyway, we're celebrating brownies and blondies. And Justy Martinez, our good friend, is the director of operations at Amelie's French Bakery, which is located.
We have Noda, Park Road, Carmel Commons, and Rock Hill, South Carolina.
And soon to be in University City area if I have my dream come true. But that's a whole different story there, Justy. So brownies, I will tell you this, I've tried brownies before. They never seem to come out right. They come out too hard or they're too something. But you got something going on here today that I think is so good that I'm not even going to worry about making them anymore because I'll go to Amelie's. But
right, we'll do the work for you.
Yeah, tell me what we've got here. Show us what we've got here.
So we're going to be making the salted caramel brownie today. The brownie base on this one is going to be a little thick and crunchy because it has to support that beautiful, beautiful caramel.
Oh, yes.
So
it's so good.
In order to make that, what we do is we just take our dark chocolate chips and our butter. We add that together.
Oh, wow. Oh, and it melts the chocolate there, doesn't it? Because that's hot,
That's the whole purpose of that, adding that hot butter in there.
Oh, it smells wonderful too right now. Right? That's incredible.
And then I'm going to have you mix that up. And we're going to go ahead
what is
and
this? I'm mixing
this is just eggs and sugar.
Eggs and sugar?
Eggs and sugar. A lot of sugar.
No calories whatsoever on National Brownie Day.
Right,
so
I'm just going to slowly add this chocolate there for you.
Okay.
Just keep on mixing. And then our salted caramel brownie is gluten-free. So we have gluten-free flour here that I have sifted along with a little bit of cornstarch. And so you're gonna...
So what does that do to it? Just thickens it? Or
it just thickens it, and yes, it does. It thickens it for us.
It doesn't really add flavor so much to it, does it?
No,
the
it does
flavor
not.
is in the butter and the chocolate, but this is a thickening type
Yes, yes.
Okay, all right.
So once you get that all mixed up and nice and consistent throughout, we're going to put it on a lined and sprayed sheet tray, which is right.
What do you line it with? Is that
we
parchment
line it with
paper?
parchment paper.
Parchment
Yep.
paper.
Line
See,
it with
I know a little
parchment
bit
paper.
about cooking.
You're doing a great job, actually.
There you go.
So so you can go ahead and put that on there. That looks like it's ready to go.
All right.
And then we're gonna just go ahead and throw that in the oven when it's done.
I'll give you
I'll
that.
be your sous chef here.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And so I'm gonna just pour this right on here.
Just pour it right on top of there, yes.
Just pour it right in the center there and let it go out.
And while you're doing that, I'm gonna talk a little bit about how to make caramel.
This is the dangerous part of it, is making the caramel, because that's where I would be burning down the house right now, Justy.
Yes. So it does get a little bit smoky. So I've gone ahead and browned some sugar. We put a little bit of water in our sugar, and you want it to be this color, dark, very, very dark. And then all you're going to do is add the hot, heavy cream to it. I'm not going to do it here because it'll bubble up.
It'll bubble and smoke and set off the fire alarm.
Yes, and you want to do it really, really slowly. And just kind of mix that up.
How do you know that you haven't burned it though? I mean, because it is dark and all. Is it just the smell?
It's the smell, yep. And then this still has amber color to it. So you can kind of still see an amber color in there. Once you see black, then you need to start over, and that's okay. And that's
and if
okay.
you smell it burning too. I mean, that's a
yes, the
giveaway.
smell. And baking your nose is basically your best friend.
Yeah. Okay.
So
good,
once you add these two together, you're going to have something that looks just like this.
Now look at that. Oh.
And that's beautiful. That's beautiful on its own. But then what we want to do in order for it to sit up on top of our brownie is we want to add some gelatin. I have gelatin in the bowl.
And these are gelatin sheets, which I was not familiar with. Explain what that is.
So it's just a sheet of gelatin, and you put it in water to bloom it for a little bit. And it's going to allow the caramel to sit on top of the brownie without just being liquid. So I have white chocolate chips in here. I have butter, a little bit of salt, because you got to have that salt.
Right.
And then I have the gelatin sheets.
And now you're going to put the concoction on it.
Yes.
Oh,
and that's going to be nice and warm. And we're just gonna, you gotta mix and mix and mix and mix. So it's gonna look a little funky for a little while, but if you just keep on mixing and keep on mixing, that caramel's gonna melt all of that down for you.
Okay.
And so since it does take a little bit of a while, you can see that gelatin sheet working in there. I've got some already made.
Oh, see, this is the magic of TV. I could put this other mix in the oven, but I think
Yes.
we're going to go to the magic part
The
where it's already
magic-
done here.
magic
Yes.
part here. So
this is how
this-
that should turn out.
Yeah, so this will come out of the oven. It'll be a little bit fluffy at first, and then it will drop. And you want it to drop
Yeah, oh, okay.
because you want it to have that nice, steady, firm base for the caramel. And then do you want to pour?
Yeah.
So
I would
then
love
just
to
pour
try
it all over.
Just pour it all.
Pour it all
it's
over.
It's warm too.
Yeah, it's going to be warm. As it melts, it'll cool down a little bit, but it's going to be warm.
Is it going to set up while I'm pouring it?
No,
Or?
no. So you've got about a good 30 minutes. You can also make this caramel ahead of time and actually put it in the microwave and warm it up.
Oh, really?
So you can kind of do it
Okay.
in a couple stages.
And then sort of spread
Yep,
it.
spread it all over the place.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, it smells wonderful. Part of, one of the wonderful things about doing something like this is not just seeing the final product, but it's just that aroma
Yes.
that you experience the whole time through there.
Now the super important part, once you get this all nice and spread and even, is you want to put it in the freezer. Because
The
you want to
freezer.
cut it, and you can't cut it if it'll be messy.
Oh, okay.
So you want to put this in the freezer and freeze it, make it nice and frozen, and then you'll take it out. And that's why we put the parchment paper underneath, so it'll release really
It comes
easily.
up.
And then you just put it out on the counter and cut it into pieces. And these are
here
the
we
pieces
go.
that we have.
And we just, that just hits your tongue and all. Justy, this is so good. Of course, you want to try it. I recommend going to Amelie's rather than trying to make this yourself. Of course, they're all over social media. They have so many locations. Justy, this is wonderful stuff.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
It was our pleasure.
This would make great Christmas gifts. as
Oh,
well.
yes, yes.
All right. Anyway, hey,